guys, thought I'd get the furnace out and melt up some brass. Got these from my brother-in-law, look, a whole box of them. This is the first time I've done brass, so let's see how it goes, eh? There's that's my new mould there, look, some lovely person sent me off my Amazon wish list. So I'd like to say thank you for that. It was sent anonymous, so I don't know who sent it. But I guess one man's anonymous generosity leads to 100 good men. So thank you everybody, all my subs and everyone that watches my videos. Love you all. Oh, I thought I'd get that in. Let's get you set up on the tripod. And we can have a little look. I don't want to get you too close because I don't want to wreck my phone. Yeah, mate. Still haven't mastered it, right? Because if I push the lid on it, it starts to snuff out the flame. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill some more holes. That's only your lead weights in there, right? I'm going to drill some holes in here and then angle grind out the slot so I can have a sliding, it's not a shim, is it? A sleeve. A sliding sleeve to try and regulate the amount of air going in. Because underneath here we've got like a T-piece. Yeah, and what the air does, it shoots in through these two sides. Because the pipe for this goes through that T-piece. See that line there? Ends about there, so the nozzle's there and you get the gas. Yeah, and it sucks the air in as the gas goes into the pipe. So that's glowing in there already, so I'm hoping we might do alright. Right, I'm going to leave that running. I'm going to go and get my overalls on, my fireproofs. Be back in a bit. How's it looking? I'll tell you something, mate, that's getting hot in there. Let's have a look, see if we can have a look. Hey, look at that. I'm so happy this is working. You're not going to be able to see the moulds there, are you? Or the pores. Now, what about that then? How's about that? That's alright. Do you know, I've just realised I made this today. I have a horseshoe, of course. Just cleaned it up, welded that on there with a handle on the top. And it's all the right angles with the dangles to lift that crucible out of there. But I've just realised I haven't made the tongs to pour it into the mould, so I've got to find something quick before all that melts in there. This is fun, I love it. I get my merits on. I'm getting some good work there. I noticed the stitching come undone, which is a bit naughty, so I should sew that back up while they're still good. I need to get myself one of those little heat guns that tells me the Celsius in there. The brass has changed colour, but it's not quite melting yet. It's a bit of stainless steel just put in for the top there, heat that up, and I'll use that as a stirrer. That's glowing well in there, that's doing good. It's not quite as hot as I want it. I'm very excited. That's all I could find. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it in that crucible lifter with one hand, and then the other hand I'm just going to pinch the top of the crucible with this as I pour. Hopefully there isn't going to be any trouble, but the ground's nice and dry, so it's been an absolute scorcher here today. So if it does spill, I've got my leather boots on. As you can see, my leathers, rubber soles, mind. How long does it normally take? It hasn't even softened up yet. Come on, hurry up. Well, it's been on for 13 minutes. I think it normally takes about 25 minutes to get up to heat, doesn't it? Like I say, it's my first time doing a real hot pour, because by now the alley would be perhaps I should have done an alley ingot first, and then while it was hot, then do the brass. Oh well, food for thought. Do you know, that lid looks like it's getting very hot. Am I going to be able to take that off? It definitely wants to be hinged, doesn't it? I'll have to remove that with a big iron bar, or with my crucible lifter, multi-tool. It's getting hotter in there. Everything has got a nice red glow to it. It's vortexing, so it's getting good. So what I've done before, I had the flame on the side of the crucible, which is one thing that you mustn't do. So the crucible's just off to one side now. I could do with an assistant here. So if anyone watches this later, they fancy coming down and doing a day's pour or a couple of hours pour with me, shout me up, yeah? It's like waiting for paint to dry. It's definitely getting hotter. We're on 15 minutes now. Once I see the metal's actually molten in the bottom, like completely melted, then I can either add some more, because that was full up, the crucible. Every time I look at this camera, it looks a bit hotter. That's good. Insulating well. Trial and error still, trial and error. I suppose every time we light one of these things is trial and error. Just got to keep your sensible head about you. If things go wrong, it's going to fucking hurt. There was a local guy that was selling casting sand, like silica sand. It was a 25 kilo bag for about 18 quid, which was like super cheap, and that was on eBay. And it wasn't too far from me, I could have driven and got some. Do with some now. I've got a few things I want to just do on that surface cast. First of all, you know, I've got a nice lion's head. A mate of mine told me that the Jaguar hubcaps, the centre caps, would make an awesome ingot, and I think he's right. So if anyone's got one out there they don't want, or selling, as long as it ain't extortionate, I'll buy it off you. If anyone's got any ideas, see, I've got my SMD coins over here, the new, it's out of focus now, the new design. I just modify it every time I do a casting. I'll show you. up the right way. Yeah, that was done out of zinc. There you go, little smiley face up there. Yeah, I cut my hands a few times today. That looks alright, doesn't it? I quite like that. I like the knobbly around the outside. Feels good to touch, you know. It's nice and shiny for zinc. There you go. It's a bit of luck we might get some brass today. And these are really clean, brand new look. So we're not going to get any dross off of that. Might have to have a little scoop, but I think we should be alright. I don't see anything melted in there yet. It's gone soft. I don't want to push it in there because I don't want to break the crucible open. So it's a matter of just persevering. I'm one to poke wet paint to see if it's dry. It's just let it be, let it be. But what I don't want to do is, because I filled it up, which I don't think I should have done. I didn't jam them in there, but they're going to slot in, you know. They're that sort of shape where the bottom will melt away. And if that drops and the top ones aren't melted, I don't want them suddenly dropping into there and splashing out everywhere. Like I say, trial and error. It's insulated well. It's too hot to touch, but it's touchable. The actual burner, where's my hand? Look, the burner is cold. Yeah. Do you want to have a look in there? Don't really want to melt my phone. There. It's looking good, man. Yeah, it just started melting. A couple on the top, but just changed shape. I think it needs more oxygen. Or definitely more air in through the inlet. Well, that's liquid in the bottom of there. It has got some dross. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut the gas down, not completely off I don't think, and see if I can get some more of these fittings out of the box in there. Just got to work out the best way to do it. Snap it out. No. Do them grips. So you're meant to have tools at hand here. What I don't want to do is splash. These are a little bit dirty. A little bit of smoke. That's hot, man. Thank you, Danny, for the donation. Whoa. Need to get myself a mask. Perhaps I should be wearing a gas mask as well. Go, it won't hot back up. Let's do that so we can get it back in again. Ten more. There you go, just made a lifting tool. Stainless steel again. Yeah, must be, say, you shouldn't have wrecked a nice bit of box, but or square stainless. I think they come out of a printer. Can't remember. I think it was a big old printer. Don't tell Vic I got this. I just nicked it out of the kitchen. Oh. Hey. So do that. Me dross pot. What you call me? Well, it's a liquid. I think we're going to do good. It's not the best camera work, but it'll do. Won't it? Kind of see what's going on. We've got a little pot of water here, so I'm going to try and do some coins, and then I think I'm going to do the big mould first, and then see if I can get as many coins as I can. And the SMD coins, the dross will scoop into there, and then the moulds will go in the water, or the ingots will go in the water. Don't want to put the mould in there, but I think we're ready. That's glowing really hot in there. Now what could possibly go wrong? The crucible will bust open and we'll end up with molten brass all over the place. As long as it doesn't catch anything on fire or burn anyone, then it should be alright. But and if it does, that'll make an awesome wall hang, wouldn't it? A great big splosh of brass. I see a lot of people cutting them back up just to make that ingot again. I don't know, we'll have to have a little think about some artwork. That's hot. ABS there. Wow, I wonder if that's just on the surface. Whoa, that's dirty. Borax, I think that's what's needed. If anyone could tell me, or have any ideas what's happened there. Let me shaking, look. I tell you, this sweat is dripping off of me. So, that's your zinc. Focus, please. That's the zinc. And there we go. Gunmetal brass. Gunmetal, yeah, perhaps that's why it's that colour. A little bit of dross, you know, that surprised me. A lot of sand, that is. Builds that steam barrier, doesn't it? And then it boils. Got street copper 11. Oh, that's awesome. Is that in for a change? Straight bits of weird stuff. A little bit inside that crucible. Well, anyway, I'm going to clean them up and I'll get back to you. Speak to you in a bit. There we go, look at that, guys. So after a bit of a clean up, excuse me, what I did was wire brushed them, but that's a rare old finish in there. Looks like the moon. Yeah, I kind of like it, but I don't know, is this classed as a fail? Look at that, and that's nearly 2 kilos, that one. That's a heavy chunk of brass. Yeah, they did have some awesome colours on there, but that kind of came off with the wire brush. Love it, look at that. So that was the bigger one out of the two. This one's slightly smaller, it's about 1.5 kilo. But look at that. See, I love it. I didn't clean this side, and as you can see, had some awesome colours. Yeah, it's got a little bit scratched up, look. Shiny, shiny. Overall, I'm quite happy with it. And these are the coins, which didn't really pour into the mould too well, but they are what they are. Look at that. Not really on par with Street Copper 11 and a few of the other dudes that pour this stuff, but I'm learning, we're getting there. I just don't think my mould was hot enough, and I don't think the material was hot enough. As you can see, it poured, and then it poured on top. It's set before it even filled up. SMD. Scrap man down. Yeah, anyone interested in any of this stuff? Look at that. Looks like 9 carat gold, doesn't it? Gold. Awesome. I think it was 2.5 and 1.5. I'm going to have to weigh these up again now, so I don't know. Yeah. Some nice chunks of brass for the stack though. Or remelt them, if anyone's got any advice. and what I should and shouldn't have done. Be much appreciated. I love that finish. It's like Artex. Look at that. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm happy. Alright, let's get a true reading. So this is the bigger one. There you go, 1.7, yeah, 1.723. Over a kilo, yeah, 90 grams over a kilo. And then the coins, that's the bigger coin, 198. 177. 178, second to do 177. So, total, who's adding that up? I'll be quicker. 3,189 grams, 88 grams. Yeah, 200 grams over 3 kilos. Nice. Nice for the stack. Right, have a good day all. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, bye bye.